and welcome to 8th grade 2A state finals action here at Havana. It is Paris Crestwood versus Serena, and we are here broadcasting this game. Last game was Havana versus, I believe, Nokomis, and I believe the score was 42 to 16, I'm pretty sure. But we're looking for a little bit of a better game here. We saw this Paris Crestwood team play at the 2A state. They lost in the first round of that, but they're looking for a little bit of a better role here. And we haven't seen the Serena team yet, but they come into this contest. We'll check real quick. Serena comes into this contest with a record of, it's not on that sheet. What does Serena come into this game as? Just a moment. Serena comes into this game at 16-6, and Paris Crestwood is 21-2. So both teams are around the same. So I see that both teams have a little bit of size on each team. And Jacob, what do you think the keys to the game for this game right here will be?
Well, I think for both teams, the keys to the game would be limiting turnovers, limiting fouls, and making the free throws in those key moments.
I do agree, but Jacob, what do you think the difference maker in how these teams handle the pressure will be?
Well, I think it will be just making sure you have somebody to pass to in those pressure moments, in those full court pressure moments.
Yeah, and I think that the main thing will be not letting this stage freak you out, settling down. You got here for a reason, and this is only just another game, but you got to know that if you lose, it's your last, but you don't let that go to your head. And we'll take a break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll be back to talk about starting lineups and more about this game after these.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
You're getting thirsty, bold, refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports, your source for Central Illinois sports, for state IESA basketball, boys, girls, 7th, 8th grade, volleyball, baseball, softball. If it's ball, we do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know another sport that has ball in it that we don't do.
And golf. Golf. Yeah, couldn't you see that if we did that, Tim?
We could follow them around in a golf cart.
Here we are at the 18th green. But we'll get serious back with you as we get ready for this game between Paris Crestwood. They had 7th graders were in the 7th grade state that we just did. They actually did not make it out of the quarterfinals. And so we'll have Crestwood and Serena today. Let's do the starting lineups. Starting lineups for today's ball game is brought to you by Farm and Home Supply, snacks and hoodies, power tools and lawn chairs. No other place has all that like your local Farm and Home Supply. And like we were saying, there's one right here in Havana. People are trying to get it between ball games. We've got several around the state. Stop in your Farm and Home Supply. So for the Serena 8th graders, starters look like this. It'll be Reagan Strange, the 8th grader. Maddie Stegman, the 8th grader. Parker Toit, the 8th grader. Caitlin Johnson, the 8th grader. And McKenna McMahon, the 7th grader. And that's supposed to be McMahon on there, Lisa, so you got a question mark by it already. And then on the Paris Crestwood side of things, it'll be Palin Camp, the 8th grader. Peyton Keys, the 8th grader. Kaylee Miller, the 8th grader. Lexi Krippus, the 7th grader. And Sadly Saley, the 8th grader. And so that's your starters for both of these ball clubs. They're going to do starters here. We'll take a quick station break. We'll be back with the start of the game after these messages.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports, your home of the IESA State Girls Basketball Championships, all four classes. Today we're at the 8th grade 2A in Havana. We got four other teams out there broadcasting games today. I don't know, somebody was telling me, I think it was our rep from the IESA, that our guy up at Morton last week was doing it all by himself on Saturday. But so he doesn't have a team, I guess. But with that, we're getting ready for the broadcast here today, and it hopefully a good contest here where our first game was kind of a blowout by 20 points. And I was talking with Chris Flasco of the IESA, and he says, if you've got a 10-point lead in junior high basketball, that's the equivalent of a 20-point lead for high school. He said, whatever the lead is, double it. That's what it actually is. And like we talked about the other day, when you get behind, if it's a 9-point lead in high school, we'd say, well, that's 3 threes. That's 3 possessions. In junior high, it's more like 5. So just a little difference in ball there. Jumping center for Crestwood will be Palin Camp. And on the other side, well, I'm wrong. Yeah, Palin Camp. And then Parker Twait will be the other one. Ball's jump. No, Parker Twait. Crestwood gets it under the basket, and up and good is Krepis. Ball knocked away. Krepis ends up with the basketball. She throws down low to Camp off the backboard. That'll make it 4-0. Inbound. I hope I can get the names down. Strange. Gets it over to Stegman. Stegman gets it across to Johnson to get across the line. Johnson gives it back to Twait. Twait goes to the basket. 2 points for her. She's probably the tallest girl on the court. Maybe the tallest girl we'll see all weekend. They bring the ball across. That is Keys. Keys with the dribble still. Matchup. Defense. Gets it over to Saley. Saley down low to Camp. Camp off the backboard, around and good, and that almost popped back out.
Yes, it did. It took all the rim.
Inbound. That'll be Strange. She'll get it up forward to Stegman, and it's lost. Back the other way. That's going to be Krepis. Saw her play last week in the 7th grade state. Krepis with the dribble. She stops, feeds down low to Camp, off the glass, and good. Makes it an 8-2 ball game. 4:35 left. It's Paris Crestwood with a 6-point lead. Ball knocked around and finally grabbed by Johnson. She'll get it up the floor to Stegman, and she'll lose. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Camp. Inbound by Johnson. She gets it to Stegman. Stegman with the dribble, drives toward the lane, kicks back out to Johnson. Ball's knocked away and finally retrieved there by Twait. Twait with the basketball. Ball knocked away. Retrieved by Stegman. She'll bring it back across, and it's going to be a reach-in foul, and that's going to be Miller. Kaylee Miller.
First personal and first team. First foul period.
3:58 left here in the second. Johnson will inbound. She'll get it in to Stegman. Stegman with the dribble. Tries to get it back over to Johnson, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Paris Crestwood. Timeout, full timeout. Serena, 3:50 left here in the first. 8-2, Paris Crestwood. We'll be back.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy. Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
GSI Grain Bins. Maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company. We will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI Grain Bin dealer.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. We're in the first quarter of the second quarterfinal game of the day, and it's Paris Crestwood. I want to say Peoria Crestwood. Paris Crestwood and Serena in this contest. Paris Crestwood leading 8-2 over Serena. Inbound. That'll be Keys. She'll bring it across the line. Spins, turns, shoots off the glass and good. 10-2. Ball knocked out of bounds by Keys. Inbound. And knocked out of bounds as Johnson tried to get it into Strange. Johnson looking. Finally gets it in. And to Twait. She's going to try to take it all the way down. Can't. And the ball ends up in Saley's hands. Krippus with the basketball. Krippus kicks out to the corner. Miller. Long two. No good. Rebound Miller. She kicks it back out. That's Keys. Keys gets it down low and off the hands of Saley. 3:10 left here in the first. 10-2. Crestwood leading Serena. They try to get the ball in, and it's knocked out. They get it into Twait. She dribbles with the left, down the sidelines, pulls up, tries to get it underneath, and it's knocked out of bounds by Stegman. And so far, Tim, pretty sloppy basketball by Serena.
Yeah, and they haven't been able to really get it into the front court that often because they're getting it stolen almost every time before they get to half-court line.
Back up, that'll be Keys. They put it down low and in. Saley underneath the basket. Nice ball movement that time. She'll go line to shoot the N1. Foul was on McMahon.
That's correct. Puts it up. No good.
The rebound was by Camp, and she gets fouled in the process. She'll go to the line and shoot two. And guess who the foul's on?
It would be the same young lady, McMahon. It goes up. It does not go in. And we had a line violation that wasn't called, and it went in.
All right. Johnson will inbound. She gets it into Stegman. Stegman tries to get it over and does to Strange. Strange gets it down to Twait, and she misses the basketball. It'll still be Serena ball. Johnson with the inbound. Looking for someone. Twait, it's knocked out by Keys. Johnson will inbound. They'll do a four-corner this time. Looking. Sees in the middle of the lane. That was Stegman, and loses the basketball. Be Crestwood basketball. Crestwood just causing a lot of havoc under the basket. Keys with the basketball. She drives down. She'll give it low to Saley. She'll kick it back out. 3-second violation. Some teams are surprised because that didn't get called a lot, usually, more so this year, that you can't camp out in that lane. Ball thrown down low, ends up in Twait's hand. She gets 2 points. That'd make it 13-4. 2:12 left here in the first. Ball
lost.
Stegman picks it back up. That was just a strange loss. She loses the basketball. Keys ends up with the basketball going the other direction. Keys still with the dribble. Spins, trying to drive into the lane, force her way into the lane, and they're going to say she traveled. That was what I call, I'm going to shoot the ball no matter how many people you put on me, I'm going to shoot the ball, guys. Got people open. Ball inbounded, they're going to call foul.
10.
Trying to see who they end up giving that to because it was 4. That's going to be her second foul. Miller. So they got 2 people already with 2 fouls, don't they, Lisa?
Nope.
Just 1?
Both sides have got 2.
Okay. Inbound by Johnson. She kicks it out. Twait can't get to it. She finally retrieves it back in. Gives over to Stegman. Stegman drives into the lane. She passes it back out to Twait. Twait drives down in the corner. And all Camp had to do was get set there, and she got the charge.
Yeah, she kind of just kept on going with her, and if she would have just stayed there, she would have got the charge called.
Johnson will inbound. Push by the offense. And it's going to be on Stegman. She's going to get the push. Camp gets it into Keys. Keys with the dribble. Pick on a give and go there by Saley. She goes off the glass and makes it. That was a nice move. She went to the basket strong, didn't she, Tim?
Yeah, she went. She's one of the stronger players I've seen in the last couple weeks.
Another turnover by Serena.
She either Euro stepped or she had a big walk that wasn't called prior to that, though.
Fuquay into the ball game. Kendall Fuquay, we saw her last week. Keys to Camp. Camp drives, kicks out to Krippus. Missed the breaking Keys. Camp gets it down low to Keys. Keys going to fight her way in, go to the bucket, and off the glass. Traveled. Full court pressure by Paris. Coming back the other way, that's Boris with the basketball. She'll turn it over to Twait. The ball thrown away. Up and to Krippus. She misses a layup. Fight for the rebound. Jump ball. Missed the bunny. And that'll be Paris. Basketball. Back. Johnson gets it in. Finally gets it into Strange. Strange going to take it down. Ball knocked away. Loose. Ends up in Twait's hands. She drives in, shoots, no good. Johnson with the rebound. And Boris tried to shoot the ball and kind of got caught in midair and came back down.
Yeah, you usually can't do that in basketball, but sometimes you see them like dribble it down and they don't call it then.
Adeline Starks into the ball game. She'll come in, I believe, for Strange. That's Keys. Keys pulls back and shoots the three, no good. Rebound, Hansel. Hansel gets, well, they throw it up for the three. That's Camp, no good. At the end of 1 quarter of play, it's Paris Crestwood 15 and Serena 4. We'll be back.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Second game of the quarterfinals. It's Paris Crestwood and Serena. And so with that, ball will be inbounded to Keys. Keys with the basketball. She drops it down. Nice feed to Saley. And 2 points for her again. What she got, about 6?
That is correct.
Ball being brought down the other side. That's Boris. She tries to kick it back, and here goes Camp. She's going to go coast to coast. Off the glass and good, 19-4. 5:30 left here in the second quarter. They get it in, Twait. Twait, oddly enough for an 8th grader, looking a lot at the basketball when she dribbles.
Yeah, and you got to look up because she had open teammates on that play right there.
Johnson inbounds. She throws it across Boris. Boris stops, shoots, no good. Gets her own rebound, shoots, and going to be a foul. And they're going to say shoot 2, and it's going to be on Camp.
Her first. Puts it up, no good. And that is Boris at the line. Puts it up, bounced in and bounced right back out.
Camp with a rebound. She's going to push it all the way up the court. She finds on the backside. That's Miller. No good. Krimpus up with the shot. The follow-up. That'll make it 21-4. 5:04 left here in the second quarter. Twait dribbles with the left hand, comes down the lane, stops. And the ball given back. Blocked. Segaman's shot blocked, but it was grabbed by Stark. Johnson will inbound on the jump ball, and stolen by Camp. Camp throws it cross court, ends up in the hands of Saley. Nice job, Camp. Ball knocked out of bounds. Nice job there by Maddie Stegman. And, hey, you don't see that very often. I heard Camp say, I need a break. And so comes in Hansel. Ashlyn Hansel, we saw her She's a 7th grader last week. Inbound, that's Keys. Keys drives, goes up with the reverse and makes it. That's the best reverse I've seen in girls basketball.
Yeah, that was a pretty good move there by Keys.
Ball, Krippus steals the inbound, gets it back out to Keys. Keys got Twade on her. They feed down low. Saley off the glass and good. Goodness gracious, you can't let her get the ball.
No, you really can't at this point. And that's just a great pass there by Keys on that pick and roll.
Great pass, and she goes hard to the hoop. That's what I like to see, don't you, Lisa?
Stegeman's second foul. 43's at the line, which is Saley. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by
Keys. Keys goes to the hoop. Off the glass. No good. She gets a rebound. After it goes off a couple of people. She's got the basketball. Guarded by Stegman. Feeds down low. Goes out of the hands of Miller. Inbound. Gets it into Stegman. Stegman will drive down the right side. She'll get it back out front. That'll be Sturchy. Sturchy with the shot. No good. She actually goes hard into the stage there.
Official checking on her.
Probably got a stinger. Just rubbing her arm like it's feeling funny. Got to make sure anytime that happens, talk to them a little bit, make sure that we don't need to have the medical team look at them for concussions, even though she hit her arm mostly on that. That's Miller. Krippus gets it in the corner to Keys. Keys tries to get the ball inside, can't get it. Ball saved under the basket, kicks it out to Krippus. And good front by Boris that time. Ends up in the hands of Twait. She's got 3 people on her. Goes off the glass, no good. Krippus with the rebound. She'll kick it back to Keys. Keys will bring it up for Paris Crestwood. Krippus drives back toward the middle. She tries to get it to Miller, and it's stolen by Stark. Knocked away from Stark, out of bounds, and it'll still be Serena basketball. 25-4 with 2:55 left here in the second. 21-point lead by Paris Crestwood.
Camp and Fuquay in for the Eagles.
Looks like they're going to have Saley and Hansel some rest time here. Keys on Twait. Cuts her off baseline. Back up. Stark throws the ball away. Ends up in Krippus' hands. Keys back with the basketball. Feeds low to Camp underneath, and she's going to get fouled by Twait.
Twait's first. Camp's been at the line, and she's 1 for 2. And now she's 1 for 3. Gonna have a substitution for Huskers. It would be
Very
Strange
good.
And up. And no good.
Rebound fought for by Fuquay, and ball taken away from her. Twait with the basketball. She got Keys on her. Keys going to give her a lot of problems. She's trying to get up there. She kept her knee as her pivot foot. Back out front. Strange. And she traveled.
Ended up pulling that back one.
Campbell inbound. Gets it into Krippus. Krippus stops at the 3. And that's Miller for 2. No good. As Kevin Dieterle says, worst shot in basketball. Take a half a step back and make it a 3 if you're going to shoot that far out.
Somebody's got to inbound it here.
Pretty soon he'll set the ball down and start counting. That's not good. 2:05 left here. Halftime's going to be brought to you by Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy. Ball stolen after the inbound. Keys with the basketball. Gets Krippus in the corner. She pulls up, shoots a floater, and makes those. We saw her make those last week in the 7th grade game.
She's a little bit mighty.
She knows how to come up and float that ball in there. Ball stole. Krippus under the basket. Oh, in and out, no good. And she touched the ball last. Nice feed there by Keys. Unselfish feed to Krippus under the basket. And it went everywhere but in. Boris. Ball knocked away by Miller. Nope, that was Krippus, I'm sorry, and travel.
Krippus was down on her knees.
This is one of those you can't call everything that's going on the floor.
Krippus is coming out and Warren's coming in. Nope.
Haddocks. 7th grader. Out front, that's Keys. Ball knocked away by Stegman.
Camp's going to try to inbound it.
She gets it in to Keys. Keys with the dribble, right-hand side. Pick. And a little pick and roll there. Can't do it as Fuqua tried to make the pick and roll.
Oh, whoa, whoa. There's a rear-end collision.
That's going to go on Twait.
Be her second.
Lisa will have the stats for you in that Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show.
Just under a minute in the second quarter. Camp's driving in and got a blocking foul called on somebody. 23. That will be her third. Bang,
Twait's
bang.
third in the first half. Out in the corner, that was Miller. She looked at the three. Camp with the basketball, drives in, floater, good. 29-4, 25-point lead. As the clock goes down, we're down to 40 seconds left here in the first half. Twait with the basketball. Gives it up to Strange, to Boris. She shoots, no good. A rebound fought for. Boris ends up with the basketball back and in as she gets it off the board. 29-6, down to about 13 seconds. Camp. Pulled up for the three, no good. Rebound, backside Fuqua, and that's going to be Keys with the final shot. At halftime, it's Paris Crestwood 29, Serena 6 here in the quarterfinal game after one half of play. Half is brought to you by Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy. They're at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Check them out for your next vehicle. With that, we'll take a station break.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. We're at the 8th grade 2A state regional quarterfinals. We've got Serena and Paris Crestwood. Paris Crestwood leading 29-6. Lisa Surratt's got the stats for you.
I do. Serena Huskers are kind of come up a little short right now. They're coming in here with 6 points. 4 of them belong to Twait Parker, and 2 of them are by Kinley Boris. They've had 2 attempts at the free throw line with no success. They are 3 for 9 at the 2-man and 0 for 1. So they really haven't even had a lot of shot attempts. So on the Paris Crestwood or the Eagles, they're coming in here with 29 points. 9 of them belong to Camp, 8 of them belong to Saley, 8 of them belong to Crepus, 4 of them belong to Keys. They are 1 for 6 at free throw land, so they're not using what they could get their free points there. They're actually just a little short of 50%. They're 14 for 22 at the 2-man land and 0 for 2 at 3-man. So once again, Paris Crestwood is leading 29-6 over Serena.
All right, that's part of your Little Jess Chrysler Jeep Ram halftime show. Stop by 3431 Main Street in Quincy for your next car. They got a staff committed to making car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com. We'll be back after these messages with the second half.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005, or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
GSI Grain Bins. Maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company. We will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI grain bin dealer.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Back with you on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show, 3431 Main Street in Quincy. It's a place to go for your next vehicle. That's Little Jess, 3431 Main Street. Tim Hull going to have the play-by-play for you in the second half here.
Camp will pass it into Keys. Keys will bring it across half line, throw it to Krippus. She'll shoot the three, and it's good. 32-6. Paris Crestwood leads Serena. Stegman will bring the ball up. She'll give it to Twait. To Strange. To Johnson. Back to Strange. To Twait. She takes it. Keys on her. Steals the ball. She'll bring it up. Pass it to Camp, but it goes over her head and out of bounds.
Nice catch by the official. Otherwise, the cheerleader was going to get planted in the old face with the basketball there.
Stegman will bring the ball up for Serena. She'll give it to Strange. Strange over to Twait. Puts up the shot. No good. Krippus with the rebound. She'll take it up for Crestwood. Give it to Camp. She'll shoot the three. No good. And Stegman will get the rebound. She'll bring it across. And turns it over. Keys with the steal there. She'll bring it back for Crestwood. She'll pass it down to Saley, and she'll miss it.
Wow, that's one of the first misses she's had today.
It's going to be Serena ball on the jump ball. Johnson will look to pass it in. She'll give it to Twait. She'll give it to Stegman. To McMahon. To Strange. Back to Twait. "30-second timeout for Serena. 32-6, 4:17 left in the third quarter. Crestwood leads Serena. We'll be back.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777.
Welcome back to live action here on Central Illinois Sports. Johnson gets it into Strange. She'll get taken away by Camp, and she'll give it to Keys. Keys will bring it up. She'll get it to Saley. To Krippus. Pass it down to Camp. She'll go up with it. No good. Gets her own rebound. Gets it to Krippus. And she'll get fouled by Strange. Strange's first and team first of the second half. Keys will look to pass it in. She'll get it into Miller. She'll shoot the three. No good. And we'll have another jump ball, and it'll be Crestwood ball.
Shortest person on the floor, and Krippus was the person that ended up with that basketball.
Keys will look to pass it in. She'll get it in to Camp. She'll put it up, and good. 34-6 now. Crestwood leads Serena. Stegman will bring it up to Strange. To Johnson, who travels. So it'll be Crestwood ball. 3:25 left on the third quarter. Keys will bring it up. Get it to Miller. To Camp. To Krippus. Goes up and gets blocked by Twait. Back out to Miller. To Camp. To Keys. She'll put up the three. And rims out. Krippus gets the rebound over Twait. Keys. Shot fake. Puts up the shot. Misses it. And Camp will run down the rebound and get fouled by Twait. Which
We're in collision.
I believe that's Twait's fourth.
The 4 fouls for her, Lisa?
Well, I missed one if they did. It must be, though.
Yeah.
But they're going to leave her in, so.
I tell you what, Cripples, you look at her, when the ball goes up, she gets great rebound position, and she, again, position makes the difference because she's the shorter person on the floor.
She's just a hustler.
Crippus gives it to Camp in the corner. Back to Crippus. Back to Camp. To Keys. Puts up a shot. Misses it. And Strange with the rebound. Trade will have it. Travels a little bit. McMahon will get it. And get this stolen by Camp. And Stegman knocks the ball out. So it'll be Crestwood ball on the end line.
You can start to see that Serena's getting away with a few things because there's been a couple of fouls that haven't been called here. Reaching in, knocking the ball, that one being one of them. There should have been, normally in a close ball game, that'd been a foul.
Keys will bring the ball up. She'll shoot it, top of the key, and make it. So it's 37-6. Paris Crestwood leads Serena. Strange will get it to Stegman. She'll get it stolen from her. And Fuqua and Stegman will fight over the ball. It'll be Serena ball on the baseline. Johnson passes it in to Twait. Stranger with the ball. Put up a shot, gets blocked. And Crippus comes down with the rebound. She'll give it to Keys. She'll give it to Miller in the corner. Thinks about the three, doesn't shoot it. Keys back with the ball. Gives it to Crippus. She shoots the three. Misses it. Stegman with the rebound. Stops. Gives it to Strange. Twait has the ball. Picks up the dribble. Strange. Back to Twait. Dribbles it down. Puts up a shot. Misses it. Gets her own rebound. Gets fouled. So Twait will shoot two. Fuqua with the foul.
At least I'll have the foul shots for you.
Fuqua puts it up. No good.
We see Johnson and McMahon sitting down.
Puts her second one up. That time it went in for him.
Boris will come in for Twait. See Twait, Turner, and Sturchy coming in the game. Keys will bring the ball up with 50 seconds left in the third quarter. 37-7. We have the score by the end of the quarter. It'll be a running clock all of the fourth quarter.
Well, and I think that's what Paris Crestwood's doing here. They're not anxious to have the ball stolen or anything. They just want to run this clock out if they can. Take the last shot themselves.
30 seconds now. Gives it to Miller.
She turned the ball over.
To Keys. 20 seconds. Takes it back out. 10 seconds. Gives it to Camp. To Crippus. She'll give it over to Keys. She'll put up a shot. And it's good. So 39-7 now. And that'll be the final score of the third quarter. 39-7. Paris Crestwood leads Serena. We'll be back for fourth quarter play-by-play after this.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
we're passionate about the outdoors.
Game Masters has the perfect gifts for this holiday season.
Come in and check out all of the great gift ideas like hunting accessories, clothing, gun safes, guns and bows.
Let Game Masters help you with your holiday shopping.
Go to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out the selection.
And don't forget gift cards for those hard-to-buy loved ones. Clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more.
Game Masters in Quincy. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Welcome back to 8th grade 2A state finals action here at Havana. It is Paris Crestwood leading Serena 39-7. We are just at the beginning of fourth quarter. It'll be a running clock the whole fourth quarter because there's a lead of 30 or more. And Keys will get the ball. So bring it up. Give it to the new one, Hansel. She turns it over. Stegman gives it to Boris. She'll put up a shot. Misses it. And 13, who is Sturchy, rebounds the ball but also travels in the act, so it'll be a turnover.
So we're seeing some change up on the Serena side of things. Some of their starters not in there.
Keys will bring the ball up. She'll get it to Krippus. In the corner to Hansel. She'll give it down to Camp. She'll put up a shot, miss it. And Twait will get the rebound. She'll pass it. Keys will steal it. Go up for the shot and make an and one. That's a good play and all, but you're up by 32 points. Why are you still pressing?
With a running clock, there's no sense in that. That's, to me, is, again, we'll talk about, let's get people out. Let's let these others that have sat on the bench all year long have an opportunity to get in a state basketball game.
Keys makes the free throw. 42-7. Turner gets the ball, gives it to Twait. She'll bring it up with Keys on her. Gives it to Stegman. Down to Boris. She'll miss it. Camp will get the rebound. They'll go on the fast break. Give it down to Krippus. Gives it to Miller. Back out to Keys. She'll shoot the three, but travel. We've seen her do that a couple of times this game. Sturchy will bring the ball, put the ball in. See Katie Stegman check in for Maddie Stegman. Wait, the ball, gives it down to Boris. She'll put up the shot, no good. Good box out there by Allison Hansel to get the foul called on Boris.
Boris's first foul.
Krippus just came out.
She'll go out, and Gigi Bradley will come in, the 6th grader. Keys has the ball. Gives it to Bradley. She'll pass it down to Camp and get the turnover. Ball's knocked out by Bea Good. So to be Serena ball. Stark will look to pass it in. She'll give it to Sturchy. She'll give it to Twait. To Stark. Twait with the ball. Trying to get past Keys, but Keys just staying on her. She'll give it down. Sturgey. She'll miss it. And 41, which is Turner, will get the rebound. It'll be turned over. It'll be Crestwood ball on the sideline. 2:20 and counting left to go.
And we talk about taking off presses. Put your zone in place, make them shoot from outside. Not saying you're giving the game away, and I have no idea why Boris is picking up at the free throw line or at the half line.
Sturkey with the steal. Gives it to Twait. She'll bring it up. Puts up the shot. No good. Good with the rebound. Gives it to Keys. She loses it. Stark with her ball. She gets fouled by Keys. She'll slip 2 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game. 42-7. And Serena will call a timeout, and we'll take one too. It'll be 42-7, 1:27 left in the ball game. Serena is trailing Paris Crestwood.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply. Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
Welcome back to live action here on Central Illinois Sports.
Tim, we want people to stay tuned for the Blessing Health Systems post-game show. Lisa will have the stats for you in this contest after she'll have the free throws for you now.
Stark puts it up, and it fell in. Her first point. Got her name in the books. Let's see if we can get another one there. Puts it up, no good.
Hansel with the rebound gives it to Haddix. She'll take it up. Give it to Bradley. She'll give it to Fuquay. Out to Hansel. This side to Haddix. Give it back to Hansel. Fuquay. Gives it to Bradley. To Haddix. She'll dribble. Give it out to Hansel. To the other side to Good. And she'll put up and then to go in. 44-8. Paris Crestwood leads Serena. And a new person in. Kaylin Canton will bring the ball up. She'll travel. Not get called. Haddix will bring the ball back. And I think she'll take her time and just run out this clock here. Or they won't. Hansel. Back out to Haddix. Fuquay. Down to Hansel. She'll put up. Miss it. 15. Hoffman gets the rebound. Canton. And that is the end of the game. The final score, 44-8. Paris Crestwood beats Serena. We'll be back for the Blessing Health Systems post-game show after these.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah. What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back with you on the postgame show, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. Has locations throughout the region to meet the healthcare needs for your family for walk-in and primary care, specialty care, and emergency medicine. Blessing Health System is here to serve you. Learn more at blessinghealth.org. Lisa, got some stats for us in this contest?
I do. Serena Huskers came up a little bit short this time. They only had 8 points, and there were 4 of them that were by Parker Twait, 2 of them by Boris, and a point by Stark and a point by Stegeman. On the Paris Crestwood side, they came up with 44. 16 of them belonged to Camp. 10 of them were Sally, 10 of them were Kreppus, 6 of them were Keys, and 2 of them were by Good. I forgot to give you your percentages, though. Let's go back to Huskers. They were 1 for 4 at free throw land, 3 for 17, and none from the three-point land. And on the Eagle side, they were 3 for 9, 18 for 33, and 2 for 9. Rounding out that score again, 44 for 8.
All right, that's your Blessing Health System postgame show. Player of the ball game is brought to you by...
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports.
So who you giving it to?
I say we give it to Palin Camp with 16 points.
Yeah, you almost got to give it to her. Folks, we appreciate you watching and listening. We'll go down for the next contest. Next contest will be the Hayworth Hornets in the Liberty Eagles. Hayworth comes in 18-2, Liberty 23-2. We'll be back.